Record. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming to class. We're going to play with the idea of Warrior One today, which is a really interesting pose in general. Um, and we're going to start laying down. So I want you to have a strap near you. And if you can, actually, for what we're doing on the floor, you may or may not even need the strap, but at least go ahead and get your strap ready and put it in a big loop. Um, for most of you, you'll go fairly wide. For my couple of really tall folks out there, particularly my one friend there, strap may not work. And if it doesn't, again, please don't worry about it. And then you'll need a couple blocks today if you have them. All right, so come on down, everybody. You're welcome to put a blanket underneath your hips. Please make sure it doesn't throw your spine off. Nice neutral spines. If you need something underneath your head to keep your neck neutral, please do that. And for now, your legs can be straight or your knees can be bent, whatever feels good today. And maybe you wiggle through the hips a little bit, kind of shake those out, figure out where your body is. And maybe the hands are resting on your belly, one high and one low. Shoulders start to descend down to the floor. And always we start here. We just start by kind of finding our breath and how we're feeling, coming to the center of our mats and our bodies and this present moment. And as you breathe, maybe you feel what is touching the floor and what is not, the sacrum, the shoulders, the head, maybe the back of the calves, the jaw is soft, the belly is soft. And we give ourselves a moment to transition to this. Good, few more breaths right here. And then bending the knees if your legs are straight, putting your feet on the floor, draw your right knee to your chest. And then just stretch it out long. Just stretch it out long. You don't need your hands here. Just bring the knee in and stretch it. Good. Bring it in and stretch. Couple more. Using the breath. And then place the right foot on the floor. Bring the left knee to your chest. Straighten it out and draw it in just to your level. No pain here, no discomfort. Just starting to warm up the hips. Couple more. And place that foot on the floor. Draw the right knee to your chest again and take the fingers, interlace them just to the outside of the knee, and then press your knee away from you so that your arms are straight, but you're not overreaching. Your knee is pressing away. We're starting to engage our bellies, and just lift the left foot off the floor a little bit. So this is core work, right? We're pressing our sacrum to the floor. We're reaching with that right knee away from us, and then straighten the left leg. Let it hover if you can. Squeeze the glutes. Imagine knitting the hips towards center. Breathe and release both sides. Same thing, other side. We're going slow to start. The fingers lace around the left knee. That left foot is pushing away. We're pausing here already. We can feel the core start to work. Lift your right foot a couple inches. That's all. Try to keep the shoulders from over rounding. They might come forward a little bit, but don't let them over round. And straighten the right leg. Keep it hovering. Squeeze through the belly, everyone. Big deep breath. And release both sides. Good. Bend both knees, both legs at 90 degrees. Your knees are pressing away from you so that your core, I like to get core out of the way early. So your core is engaged. One, you're going to be here. Two, you're going to tap one heel down, bring it back to neutral. Other heel down, tap. Good. And try not to let the knees go past the hip points. Good. So here we are. We're starting slow. I'm pressing in through the belly. Good. Let's pick up the pace a little bit as if you were bicycling, maybe. Tapping that heel, you should feel the belly starting to warm up. Don't forget to breathe. Good. And then go from heels to toes. So you're tapping your big toe. Keep those knees away from your belly button. Try to keep them away. Good. Breathe. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and both knees to chest. Good. Let's find that 90 degree again. Now, low back folks, go ahead and take your hands underneath your sacrum for some extra support. You may or may not want it. Keep your right knee bent. Listen up. It's a little bit tricky to start. Straighten your left leg. So you got one knee bent, one leg straight. Holy moly. And then you're almost going to scissor here. As you bring the left knee in, you're going to tap your right toes. And then straighten the left leg. The right leg goes 90 again. Good. Just scissor in the left and then straighten. And at the same time, you're tapping your right toes. Woo! Good. Breathe. We got 4 left on this side. 4, 3. Think happy thoughts. 2. Last one. Good. Both knees to chest. Good. Let's do the other side and then we're done with this. Both knees are at that 90 degrees and then we straighten the right leg. As we bring the right knee in, we're tapping the toes on the left. Good. Let's do this, everybody. Woohoo! This is 4, 5. We got 5 left. 6. How we doing out there? 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Bring those knees to chest. Whew. Both feet to the floor. You're going to draw your right knee to chest. Take the fingers behind the right knee this time. Press the knee away from you. Flex your foot. Straighten the left leg. Lift the left leg a little bit and then turn the toes out to the side. So we're going to play with Warrior One. And so laying down, we're just trying to see if we can find the form. And it's, of course, going to not be exactly this, but the right leg is bent at 90 degrees as if that foot were on the floor. The left leg is hovering and turned just barely out to the side. Kind of feel your hips here, right? What's actually happening as we work with this pose. Breathe. And then turn the left toes and point them to the ceiling. That would be reminiscent of a regular lunge, high lunge. And then turn the toes out just a little bit again. Release both sides. Same thing, other side. Interlace behind the left knee. Press the knee away so that it is 90 degrees. Flex your foot as if you were stepping on the floor. Straighten the right leg, drop the shoulders, turn the toes out just slightly. Think warrior one. Breathe. And then just turn the toes, point toward the ceiling, all the toes. And turn it out to the side again. Bring your knees to chest. Quickly, just last one here, go back to the right side. Fingers are laced around, left leg straightens, toes point out. Just a little bit, imagine stamping that right foot on the floor. If you can, let go of both arms, take them overhead. Warrior one, laying down and release. Same thing, other side, and we are done with the floor work. Press the left knee away, straighten the right leg. Turn the right foot out to the side, flex both feet. Either you're here or you let go, taking the arms overhead. Breathe and release, everybody. Well done. Turn your whole body over to one side and come on up. Whew, goodness gracious. And I am in the light. Weird lighting. All right, so grab one of your blocks. Actually, let's grab both of them. We could do this one a little quicker. So grab both of your blocks and just set them in front of you. I'll try to scoop back some so that you can see the blocks easier. Good. Lean back, place those your heels on the blocks. So here's a kind of interesting thing about Warrior One, right? That back foot, generally speaking, is really can be extended, and the ankles can be a little cranky with Warrior One. So simply flex both feet and then point all your toes as if you could touch the floor and lift and press. So we're working the front ankles, the back calf muscles, well, actually front calf muscles as well, or front shins, and working a little bit with the Achilles. So don't force it. Just see what's this feeling like. And then maybe look at both feet. Do they both seem to be going at the same level, or is one tighter than the other? Good. And then turn both knees out and bring them in. Turn both knees out and in. Good. Out, in, 4. We just got one more like this. And in. All right, so here's the change. You won't be able to see it as well. I guess I could sit sideways. You're going to put your toes on your blocks and have the heels hanging off. Okay, so I've got my whole ball mound on the blocks. I'm going to square my feet because they want to roll out a little bit. And then I'm going to lift my little heels and press them down. Good. Lift. Everybody feel your calf muscles and down. Lift. You should be feeling this right here. Down. Good. Just 2 more. Reach. Down. And last one. And down. And then press into your blocks if you can with your ball mound, the ball mounds of both feet. Square the feet. Look at the ankles. Spread your toes, everyone. And release. And then just lengthen your legs over the blocks so that your calf muscles are on your blocks. And flex, point, flex, point. Couple more. And circle, big circles with those ankles. Big, big, big. Once these ankles start to get less mobile, it affects our walking. It affects, you'll see people shuffle. Good. Circle the other way. Just marvel at your feet. And then this might not feel good to some, but I want you to roll the calf muscles over your blocks. If your calf muscles are sore, you'll feel this. Whew. Good. And release. Nice job, everybody. Blocks are going to go to the front of your mat. We're coming to table pose. Didn't need that strap just then after all. Please cushion your knees. So come into table pose, starting off again pretty easy this morning. We're going to come draw the belly. We're going to come to table pose for the third time. Draw the belly in, press the right leg back. So easy again, balancing table. See if you can stay over the wrist. If you look back at your back foot, the toes are pointing down and the right arm or left arm reaches out. Nice core work. Find your breath. Breathe. Let the left hand come down. Think about warrior one again. If your left knee were bent, your left foot's on the floor, your right leg is just going to turn out slightly. Engage the glute. Hip is over knee and knee is in line with your foot on that left side. Breathe and lower. Shake that one out. Let's go to the left side. Start by lifting the left leg, leveling out the hips, taking the right arm out. Breathe. And lower the right arm. Think about it. Turn the left foot out just a little bit. Engage the back leg. Breathe. And lower down. All right, go back to the right side. Lift the right leg. Find your breath. Lengthen the left arm. Turn the back foot just so it's out at a slight angle. It doesn't have to be exactly anything. So here we are balancing table, but again, mimicking the back leg in warrior one. And lower. Last one, last side, left leg. It lifts, the belly tones in. Watch those low backs, everybody. Stretch out through the right arm. Turn the left toes out just a little. Breathe. And lower everything. If you want, go ahead and just stretch back or a puppy stretch. Just taking some of that weight off. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then come on up to table pose this time. Grab your blocks and step forward with your right foot. Nice, easy lunge here, everybody. The back glute is active. Here we are again. Just thinking about the alignment. The alignment with warrior one. The front knee is bent, right? Front knee at 90. We're lengthening through in warrior one. The back thigh starts to get stretched. Breathe. And then both hips come back. Here is your option. Don't have to do it. You can come back to this nice low lunge, or you're going to take a block underneath your front foot so that it is, I've got the ball mound on that front block. If it's too much, you can always take just the toes. Now, gently, you're going to lean back into that front foot. We're stretching the Achilles tendon at the back of the thigh. Your other hand can be on your block, or you can place both arms on your knee. Breathe. The block is not necessary. If you're not using it, don't worry. And then release, take that block out. Flip your toes under, still on the same side. Your blocks are either medium or high. Bend your front knee. Find that 90 degrees. And then just for fun, turn the back foot out a little bit and just see if you can plant the foot. If not, don't worry about it. I want you to notice the stretch in that ankle of the back leg. And then turn it back to lunge. Lower that knee to the floor. Woohoo! Switch sides. Left leg forward. Here we are in a lunge, right? We all know, especially my really flexible folks out there, not to drop into that back hip so much, right? Keep it protected, keep the back glute engaged. Find that lunge. Breathe. And then soften. If you want, take that block underneath the left ball mound. You'll notice a difference on this side for me. It's way tighter. Like there's less flexibility. So if it's too much, go to the toes instead of the ball mount. Breathe. So you can hang out here or no block at all. You can take your hands or your forearms to your knee, your left knee. Woo! Good. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And release. Take that block out, everybody. Lift your back knee. Find the lunge. Front knee to front ankle. And then maybe just drop the back foot. So in this position for me, because I'm long, I'm in a lunge, my back foot is really turned more to the side than I would like it for warrior one. So something to kind of play with there. And then lower your right knee. Bring your left knee back. Walk both hands forward with or without your blocks and stretch that front body. Big deep breath. And then release the blocks, hands to the floor. Downward facing dog. Lift the knees. Press back. Do me a favor here, though, and just keep the knees with a nice little bend in them. And then straighten one leg as you drop that heel and switch. Good. Switch. I want you to go slow. Switch. And switch. Switch again. This time, allow that stretch to hold. So, just going to hold this for a little bit. From what I've read, it takes roughly 30 seconds for the muscles to understand that they are safe and to release. So we're just giving it a moment. Good. And then switch again. Just hold. Breathe. Good. Release both. Take your feet nice and wide, nice and wide. Walk those hands back. Whew. Bend both knees and press those knees out isometrically. Take your hands to your knees and come on up, everybody. Whew. Good. Shake, 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 shake all that out. Maybe move your blanket out of the way just for now so it's not a trip hazard. And roll those shoulders. Whew. Already a lot of upper body, or right, a lot of lower body. Good. And let's do some nice big circles. Let's soften that up. One more there, other side. Ooh, tight from our workout yesterday. Good. Shake all that out. Go ahead and step wide on your mat, either off your mat or just turn sideways. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, nice forward fold. If you want or need your blocks here underneath your hands, please go ahead and do that. And then again, notice your feet. Take them parallel to that edge of your mat. So toes are pointing straight ahead. The ankles are pressing more outward. We're lifting the inner arches. And again, I want you to think about, again, in Warrior One, the back foot, the pinky edge of your back foot presses into the floor. So here we are. Soften the knees a bunch and just take your, I'm going to mirror here, just take your right heel in a little bit as if that was your back foot in warrior. I know don't worry about that part. Just take the heel in a little so the toes are pointing out some. And then release it, put it back to neutral. Take your left foot, draw the heel in. Breathe. Bring it back to neutral. One more, go back to the other side. The heel is in or the toes are out, whichever one feels good. And then I want you to bend your back knee or bend that right knee just to stretch it. Keep the pinky side deep. And release, straighten that foot, turn the other foot out just a little. Bend the knee, sinking into the hips, pressing through that back leg. Come back to center. Bend both of your knees and come on up, everybody. Whew. Good. Shake that out. Good. Last one here, and then we're going to get to the point. John, watch. Good. All right. So we're lifting heels and lowering. I know, and lowering. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Are we okay, everybody? We have a wasp flying around out there. Lift and lower. 4, 3, calf muscles, 2, and last one. Whew, good. Shake that out. Come on back to the front of your mat. You're going to need both of your blocks. One is going to be low and one's going to be high. Now, take that low block kind of just toward the right side a little bit. You don't need to have it all the way to the right. Your high block is going to be smack up against it about halfway or in the middle. And I know this is hard to do when it's online. Here's your option again. Watch this block. If it's too high, just don't worry about the block, or maybe you put your foot on the edge of a blanket. Okay. And then face the short edge of your mat. Bend your front knee a little bit. Right? Again, the Achilles. Holy moly. Right? So that Achilles starts at the heel, the bottom of your foot, and wraps around the heel, is right here, and then feathers into the calf muscle. So it affects everything. It affects your foot, it affects your calves, it affects your knee. You get the point. Now, when you're here, that is plenty enough stretch for you, or go to your toes to lessen the stretch. Or 3, inhale. Exhale, soft forward fold, back knee bend, your hands come to your block, the one that's up high. Just take a nice, easy breath. So the interesting thing here, although I keep saying the Achilles, it's almost like I'm not really trying to stretch the Achilles tendon, because tendons and ligaments are meant to support and protect our joints. I'm really working in the calf muscle. There's 2 of them back there, to see if I can get a really nice stretch there. Again, if this is all you need, don't worry, stay there or sit back in your pose. Both the hips go back and you'll feel this move into the hamstring. Front knee is bent. Actually, both knees are bent. Good. Straighten up and stand up and release. Go to the other side. So I just scooted that block over to the left. I'm going to put the ball mound on my block again. Remember, you can always just do toes, especially if you got little short, cute feet. Now, what we don't want is this front knee to hyperextend. So we keep a little bend in it and you go, oh, okay, yeah, there it is. There it is, right? Little stretch there. Might feel the front ankle as well. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come on down. Bend both knees. The hips sail back just a little bit. And check it out. Maybe you wiggle a little bit. Maybe you feel the hamstring more than you feel the calf. We always think we have to have a straight leg to stretch our hamstrings. That is not the case. We can stretch them right here with a little soft bent knee. Deep breath. Sit back a little more if you want to play. And release. Step off that block, everybody. Whew. Good. Take both blocks. I've got mine on the second level. Come into a forward fold. And again, optional, lift the heels and lower. Lift, lower, lift, and lift. Just one more. And lift and lower. All right, so you're in a forward fold. Let's step back. Nice big step back with your right foot coming into a regular lunge. A regular lunge. Keep your right hand where it is. Take the left arm up. Let's open up that spine a little bit. Breathe. Check your front knee over front ankle, and not rolling in or out. And then lower your left hand. Take a look at your front foot, front ankle, and notice if you roll in or out. And if you do either, most of us do one or the other, try to square the foot. Short hop in, drop your back heel just to the inside. Make sure the feet are staying hips width apart. Here are your warrior one legs. Your back foot pointing more to the top corner of your mat than sideways. Your front hip rolls back, everybody. Now, think about that back leg. Push into your back leg. Stretch that ankle. And then turn your back foot back to neutral. Push off and step forward. Bend both of your knees. Come on up. Exhale. Inhale, take it up. Exhale back down to your blocks. Step back with your left foot. Nice lunge, your back foot pointing straight ahead. Left hand stays where it is. Take the right arm up. Breathe. Just a nice little spine twist. Exhale, that hand comes down. Short hop up. Drop the back heel in. Bend the front knee. You'll notice on this side it is more challenging for me. Breathe. What's happening with the hips here? What's happening with the front knee? Good. Straighten your back foot. Push off, step forward. Bend both knees, come on up. Exhale, hands to heart. Release, shake that out. The second part of this warrior one pose is what happens from here to here, right? Warrior one can be a really nice little back bend, but we want to be mindful about where we're back bending. So if you're comfortable or hand on the wall, you're just standing forward, take the left foot back. And again, I'm on the ball mound. If you'd rather, you can tuck the toes under, but that can be a little testy. And then imagine drawing a line from the knee, the front of the thigh, glute active, chest lifts, and both arms reach up. And breathe. And release. Switch sides. Just step back a little bit. And then imagine making that right side longer without dropping into your lower back. The chest lifts, the glutes active, the shoulders roll back, the arms come up. Breathe. And release. Both feet in mountain pose. Inhale, both arms up. Interlace the hands if it's okay with your shoulders. Index fingers point up. And then imagine that you're pulling yourself up. So I'm going to pull myself up and get really long. And then consider moving the back of my chest forward. The head stays in alignment with the arms. The legs are active. And release. That's it, babies. All right, back to the front of your mat. Here we go. So excited. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, forward fold. Blocks can always be up high. Bend both of your knees, step back with your right foot, come into a lunge. So a lunge is your first distance. For most people, warrior one, a lunge is a little bit too long. So a short hop up, a drop of the back heel, the front knee stays bent, and the front hip rolls back. Take your hands to your knee, but stay low. Squeeze your belly in and round your back like you're doing a cat pose. And then push off your knee to start to lift the chest, but don't come all the way up just yet. Ground your back leg, back foot, back pinky edge if you can. One hand goes to your chest, and it's like you're going to pull your body up, still grounded here. Take the arms up, optional. Where are your shoulders? Where are your hips? Where's your knee? For most people, the shoulders can square, the ribs can square. Don't worry about the hips. Breathe. You got it. Warrior one, everybody. Exhale, lower down. Take your hands to your blocks. Take the blocks up high. Keep your back foot where it is. Lift your front heel. Drop your front heel. Listen up. Straighten the front leg and lift your toes off the floor. Variation here of pyramid. Release, bend your front knee, step forward. Bend both knees, come on up. Exhale to your heart. Shake it all out. So the importance of these ankles, gotta tell you, gotta keep them mobile, right? Gotta keep them working. All right, same thing other side. Let's take it up. Exhale all the way down. Right, even the forward fold should just feel so sweet, so nice. Soften both of your knees and step back with your left leg. First, find that lunge distance that works for you. Lengthen through the torso, tone the low belly in. And then maybe a tiny hop up, the heel drops in, the front knee stays bent, and then we're going to play again. Can I ground? If you can't, don't overly worry about it. But can you ground that back foot pinky side? Can we bend that front knee and square the shoulders? Take both hands to your knee, but stay low. Tuck in through the belly like you're doing a cat pose. Start to lift the chest. Keep the head low. Take one hand to your chest. Lift it up. When and if you're ready, the arms come up. What's happening to the back ankle, the back foot? Do you need to adjust? Squeeze through the back glute, everybody. And release, hands down. Stay with me. If you can, lift the front heel off the floor. Lower that down as you straighten the front leg, lift off of those toes so you're just on the heel. Deep breath in, deep breath out, everybody. Good, lower, bend the front knee, straighten the back foot, push off and step forward. Come on up, you're gonna grab your strap. Ooh, feel those legs. All right, so you got your strap really long. Once again, if you don't have a loop, don't worry about it. If you don't like working with the strap, don't worry about it. We can do the same thing every time. So you got your loop. You're going to step through it with your right foot. You're going to step on it with your left. So it's doing one of these. It's going to go around the right hip and the left foot. And I want you to step back to that warrior one position. If you got your strap really long, it's going to feel too loose. So tighten it up so that when you bend your front Still not quite tight enough. When you bend your front knee, you're going to feel a nice deep purchase on the hips and a grounding of the back foot. Good. Take your hands to your blocks. Play with your back leg. Squeeze in through the lower belly. Bend the front knee. Feel how these babies are connected. Front hip, back leg. Hands come to your knee. Curl the belly in. Lift the chest. Come on up to your level. Now, if you put your arms up there and you just sink right here, keep them low, right? Put them in your back pockets. Something that keeps the integrity back here. Now, imagine that the upper chest moves forward, but the head moves back. Ooh, Lordy. Keep pressing into the legs. Lower those hands down. Optional, one, you're here. Two, you're going to walk your blocks forward. Lift your back leg. Warrior three variation. Watch the front knee. You know who you are. My little hyperextenders. Keep it soft. Whew. Push through that strap, everybody. Bend your front knee. Just step down next to your other foot, and you can grab your strap along the way. Step on out. Ooh, how'd that feel? Right? It's really something how we can kind of connect the dots. All right, same thing, other side. So we're right. It's like, okay, think about it. I would loosen the strap a little just in case one side's different than the other. So this time we're stepping through with the left leg because that strap's going on the left hip. We're stepping on it with the right, and then we're going to widen. Then we're going to tighten. I love the feedback of the strap. I'm kind of weird that way. It's like, oh, there's how it feels to really be grounded in the pose. Go ahead and take your hands to your block and play with your pose. Do you need to go wider? Are you too wide? Is your front knee bent? Can I ground that pinky toe on the back? Breathe. Now, hollow out the belly. Hands come to your knee. Start to lift, but keep the upper body low. Then lift the chest. Squeeze your back. Arms come up. Breathe. I used to never really love Warrior One, but when you play with it like this, you feel all this grounding. It's like, okay, I get it. I get it. Big deep breath. Oh, hello there. I know. Good. Take those hands back to your blocks. When you're ready, if you're ready, walk the blocks forward, lift the back leg. Solid, solid pose. Pressing that strap with your foot. And slowly lower. Release your strap. Set your strap aside. Come on up to standing. Grab your block. We have a little wasp that's making his presence known, so we're all on alert. Good. Step forward. Grab your block. Squeeze your block. Take a moment. Doesn't that feel good? Flying all around you there, baby. Just leave them there. Oh boy. Sorry. No. Squeeze your block, everybody. We're on wasp patrol. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your block. Walk the feet in. Don't hyperextend the knees. Good. And release that, everybody. Shake it out. Blocks back to the front of your mat. What's really cool about Warrior One and Warrior Three is the hips are pointing in the same direction every time, right? Warrior One, the hips point forward. Warrior Three, the hips point forward. Airplane pose, they all point forward. So come back to where your blocks are. Inhale, lift up. We're going to play a couple ways. So, first one, hands come to your blocks. Those blocks up nice and high. The legs are active. Start to bend both knees. But then when you're ready, just slide the right leg back as you straighten the left leg. The hips level out. Think about that strap that was there just a second ago. So when you're here too, you're going to let go of your left hand. Press it back behind you. The palm is face up. Variation here of airplane. Lower the hand, lower the leg. Bend both knees, slide that left leg out and up, level out the hips, straighten the right leg. Breathe. Imagine that strap pulling you back. Right arm releases, the palm goes up, the chest is open. Lower it down, lower your legs. Bend the knees, come on up to standing. Option one, we're doing that all over again. Option two, this is how I tend to like to come into airplane or warrior. Right foot forward, left foot back. Here we are, right? It's like you're getting ready to take off. Hinge from the hips, and when you're ready, both arms press back like you're pressing them away from you. Lean forward, square that front foot, lift the back leg. Airplane pose. The only difference between this and warrior is the arms can go forward or out to the sides. And release. And say hello to your butt. Woo-hoo, right? Same thing other side, and then we're done with this. Left foot stays forward, left foot stays back. I like grounded airplane too, by the way, which is here, you're just barely on the back, but you're weighting the front leg, right? So that you can play here. When you're ready, push those arms back like you're pushing those arms through water. Lean forward. See if you can lift the leg. If you want, play with the arms. They can go out, then go forward. They don't like forward on this side. And lower and release. Oh, shake that out, everybody. Woo-hoo. Just move the blocks out of the way. Come into a forward fold. Nice bent knees. Let's step right back to down dog. And in down dog, I want you to pedal again and see if you notice any difference in the mobility of the calf muscles. But do the heels come closer to the floor than they did before? And then tippy toes, lower your knees, release, and come to a seat. Grab your blocks, place them in front of you. I'll turn sideways again. I think it'll be easier to see. Good. Lay both legs over top of your block. You want them off of the tendons at the very back of the ankle and at the calf muscles. Good. Flex your feet, sit up really well. Place the hands down at your sides. This is Dandasana, just a little different. Belly scoots in. The shoulders press back, the head presses back. See if you can lift one leg. And then take the arms up. Push down through the other side and lower. Shake that out. Good quads there. Same thing. Bring it back. Flex your feet. Maybe you're right here, or you lift that other leg. Take the arms up. Find that strength and lower. Good. Then give me good circles with those ankles. Place both feet on your blocks if you can. If your knees don't like that, place your feet on the floor. It's okay. Hands come behind you. You can turn them any way that you want. Lift your shoulders, lift your hips. Go reverse table pose. Breathe, variation again. And lower those hips. Whew. Now in real reverse table, your fingertips point forward, the shoulders roll back, the elbows squeeze back, and you can try to lift again. Watch the shoulders though, and lower. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of reverse table. It's all here, so you do have to be really mindful. Good. Turn yourself around. Place your hands on your blocks. Place your feet on the floor. Huh? Be careful that you're not going to do this. I want the hands on your blocks. Squeeze it back. Lift your hips. Press up. Little bit of upper arm strength. And lower. Now shake those wrists out, everybody. Yeah, right? It's one of those. All right. Come on down to the floor. Have your blocks near you. And then come on down. I think we're going to end early today. Oh, good. You're on the floor. Your knees are bent. Your feet are on the floor. Maybe have your strap near you. Oh, Lordy, mine's nowhere near me. Ooh. Place the heels of both hands at the creases of your hips and then press your thighs away while keeping your shoulders kind of shrugged up. So we're just creating a little bit of traction here. As long as it doesn't hurt, don't worry. It might feel just a little funky. And then squeeze the belly in and just lift the hips up enough that they're off the floor. Still keep that traction. And then push your thighs into your hands. Push them into your hands. Keep pushing, so that you are now in bridge pose. Release those hands. Press into your elbows to shoulders. The fingertips point toward the ceiling. Big deep breath. Good. Let's just tap the hips for 5. So tap it down slow and press it up. 1, don't over squeeze the glutes. 2, 3, you got this. 4, one more. 5, and lower down fully. Pause here for a moment. All right, here we go again. Press into the feet, lengthen the tailbone, lift the hips, elbows to shoulders, press to the floor, fingertips soft pointing up toward the ceiling. 1, you're here. 2, you're going to lift your heels off the floor. Again, working the calf muscles, working with the tendons, the ligaments, the knees. Lower your heels, lower your hips. We've got 1 more, everybody. Want you to walk your feet out 1 footprint. Lift your toes off the floor so that only your heels are on the floor. Elbows to shoulders, press down. Belly squeezes in, tailbone lengthens, and we lift again. Breathe, press into the heels except for you, Celeste. Good, then tap 1 foot, tap the other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower the feet, lower those hips, everybody. Well done. Draw your knees to your chest. Grab your strap, take it around one foot, lengthen that leg up to the ceiling, straighten the other leg. Little stretch here. Breathe. Bend that top knee. Turn your body to the right. Bring that top knee, which is your left knee, back behind you. The knee is bent. Good. So, Carrie, you're going to turn on to your side, other side. Yep. Bottom knee is bent to support you. The top knee is bent and going behind you. We're stretching that quad. There you go. Whew. Breathe. Good. Try to keep the knee level. So Celeste, drop that knee and then bring the whole leg behind you. The strap goes right behind your shoulder usually. Yeah. Hips come forward and release. Come on back to your back. Straighten that leg back up to the sky. I realize how confusing that one was. Switch legs. Put your right leg in. Take your left leg out. Easy hamstring stretch to start. Remember what I said at the beginning? Takes about 30 seconds for your body to feel safe and to start releasing the muscle tension. We're not looking at stretching the tendons or the ligaments. We're looking at stretching those muscles. All right, you're going to bend your knee. Straps in your right hand. I should have explained all that a little better. As you turn on to your left side, the top knee is going to come back. Ooh, and you don't really even need your strap for this. It's just a little easier to find that quad stretch. Big deep breath. And release it. Come back to center. Straighten the right leg. Take the left leg in. If you still have it in a loop, go ahead and just let those legs go wide. Release your arms fully. Press through the legs. Again, this is another nice little reset in the back. Deep breath. Good. Pull on your strap, everybody. Bring those legs back together. Bend the knees. Release your strap all the way. Allow those knees to roll to one side. If you need a block under or between the knees, please take the moment. And then let's bring the left arm out to the left. Just the easy spinal twist. Don't overdo it. There's lots and lots of ways to ease a twist and still have some of the benefit. So block underneath the knees can go higher. Try to soften the left shoulder toward the floor. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more deep breath here, everybody. Draw your knees to center. Feel free to shift the hips. I did not do that on the other side, but it can be nice in your twist to shift the hips opposite the knees. Arms open, chest open. Find your breath. Good. Another nice deep breath. And then bring those knees back to center, your feet back to the floor. Let's find our Shavasana, everybody. So, if you want a blanket or blocks underneath your thighs or your knees, go ahead and take a moment to do that. Maybe before you settle in, give the glutes and hips a big squeeze, draw everything to center, and then let it all go. The feet are wide, the ankles soft, everything's soft, the shoulders are down. And we find this restoration, this resting pose. We come back to where we started in class by checking the breath, bringing ourselves back to the center of our mat and the center of our body, and the very center of our practice. Allow yourself to let go of the list and the worries and the tension. Soften down even more. Start to deepen the breath a little bit. Maybe roll the ankles, circling them, sending them lots of love. And then very slowly bend one knee and then the other. Draw the knees to chest. Just give yourself a nice big hug. Rock the knees side to side and roll those knees over to one side. Curl all the way over. Feel fetal pose. And then ever so gently press on up. Coming back to a seat. As you're ready, inhale, take the arms up. Exhale to your heart. Bow to your own inner wisdom, compassion, and your gifts. Namaste, everybody. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thanks, everybody.